Hello, everyone. It's been a while, but we're finally back. Um, Let me turn this down a little bit. Okay. God, I don't even know how long it's been, but I'm back for good now. I'm gonna try to make regular uploads at the minimum once a month. Hopefully, like every 2 weeks. Um, but hell, I don't even know where to begin. Um, I guess let's start with I've finally moved out. Um, One thing that I've not told a lot of people is my household situation. I uh, recently turned 17, so there's that. But and I lived with my parents until now. And a lot of people don't realize that my parents aren't the best of people. And I have two younger sisters, and the middle one is horrible. Um, my aunt, who I live near now, was hospitalized twice. She fell, and then she had a wreck, and it's gotten to a point where I'm finally able to heal properly instead of being around people who constantly degrade me and blame everything on me, and they didn't just do anything. My sister, middle one, we'll just call her M, um, is very narcissistic. I have been in therapy for God knows how long at this point, and she has always been a main point of my life. She has physically abused me for years. That stopped a while back, thankfully, but it still doesn't undo the damage. And it's hell. She still fucks everything up though, because she constantly will try. I will vent to her about stuff, or just talk to her about stuff, like about our parents or whatnot, and then she will go and tell our parents what I said, but leave out stuff to make it seem that I'm just a shitty daughter and whatnot. And it has caused me to get in trouble and yelled at so many times, because my father has anger issues, and while he has gotten better over the years, it does not erase all of the trauma I have suffered from it. And he does not hear me out on anything when I try to explain. He says I'm arguing and to just shut up, and so it was just pointless. I just stood there, nodded, said okay, and went about my day. I no longer had the energy to continue to try and stand up for myself. And my mom refuses to know that I'm not a fucking child. She doesn't want to admit she's done anything wrong either. She's just fucked me up completely. And being known as a smart kid, I was incredibly gifted from a young age. And it was so bad to the point of I couldn't have, if I had anything lower than a B, I would have a mental breakdown, because they would make so many snide remarks about it. Like if I got a B, they would make a remark about it and ask me if I'm okay. And I mean, it just fucked me up. And there's another thing. I was sexually assaulted when I was younger, so I usually wore more baggier clothing, more masculine. And I had finally started getting the courage to wear more feminine because I was finally growing comfortable with my body again. And they made fun of me for that too. They would ask if I was sick because I was wearing like a dress or a skirt. And after taking so long to finally be comfortable, it reverted all of that progress. And yeah, my parents are not good people, and it's one of those things that oh god, now I'm just trying to tear up. But I've also never like fully talked about this in depth with really anyone. So it's one of those things where I'm gonna get emotional until I can finally come to terms with it. Oh, doggy! But, I have been, I don't know, I've had a rough childhood, and, another thing that has completely fucked me up that I found out, like, a few months ago, I want to say, is my parents continue to help my aunt send money to the person who sexually abused me whenever I was younger, because it was my cousin, and my aunt had said that if he ever needed to come to Kennett and had a place to stay, if me and or my sisters weren't there, he could stay. And that fucked me up so bad because they knew what he did to me. They knew how bad it, like, they knew. And yet they would still choose him. And it's just like hard to believe, because they're your family. They're supposed to be there to protect you, and they never are. And mine never was. And I have a partner who I have been dating for nearly 3 years now, who is my absolute godsend. And I have my best friend too. I've known him since like I was in 3rd grade. Me and him have had our ups and downs, but we're good now. Me and him are closer than ever, and we're there for each other because we're in similar situations. But my boyfriend's family has taken me in, and it's meant the world to me. It's nice to have people there for you. But it hurts that it's not your own parents. It hurts that you weren't good enough. And it's sad, but that's how I see it. Like, what did I do for them not to love me? Where did I go wrong? How did I fuck up? And the thing is, I didn't. I was a kid. I didn't do anything. I was never a bad kid. And that confuses me even more. My sister M is such a problematic child who has fucked up a lot of stuff. She has done so many things. She has pitted my parents against each other, and they know this. And yet here we are. I had to move out because I couldn't take it anymore. And now they're rushing me to move out the rest of the way, like get the rest of my stuff, because they want to turn my room into a craft room. And that hurts even more to know that my parents don't even care that I'm gone. They just want my stuff to be out. Because they have plans for it already. And literally a thing that happened yesterday. I've had a toothache for like the last 5 days. I was in constant pain. I had numbing medicine, and that stopped working after like the first few hours. So I was constantly putting it on, trying to hope to God I could get it to work. And it just wasn't. And I couldn't even sleep at night because I would wake up crying in pain. And I told my mom this because I work at the same place as her. And she just didn't care. And I finally had to call my dad in the middle of the night, like, hey, can someone please take me to the doctor because I'm not able to take myself yet. And I wake up getting a call for her, and she's screaming at me for it, that I'm going to have to take off work because I am in such pain. She doesn't care that I'm hurt. She doesn't care. And that's like another thing that hurts. Like, it's obvious I'm not the favorite. It was always obvious. But just knowing that, it'll always affect me. I had to grow up fast because my parents did not want to raise me. I was a third parent for my siblings. And that's another thing. I'm the one who had to, like, tell my sister M that, hey, you can't do that. Like, you can't. She hit a fucking kid at school. And I'm like, hey, you can't do that. Talk to someone first. Or, like, and my parents got on to me for telling her that. And yet they don't tell her that. They don't get onto her. They don't punish her. And every time they say they do, they never stick with the punishment. And it's just, I don't know. They just don't try. But as soon as I do something, the world's ending. And I assume it's because they hold me to higher standards, but I don't know how they don't realize how detrimental that was to me. Because moving out was not my first option. Moving out was basically a last resort. I had tried family therapy and with like my therapist and all that, and they didn't take accountability. They didn't want to listen to it. They blamed it on other stuff and refused to hold themselves accountable. And so I couldn't do it anymore. I'm like, if they won't admit what they've done, I'm not gonna be somewhere that will cause me to end up like not. Yeah. I'd say it, but I don't think I want to, because I think I'd like get this video taken down. But yeah. But it's just I'm finally in a place where I'm healing and I'm getting better. And I'm actually like I'm able to do stuff now, and it's sad this is what it took. It's sad that I had to move out. And my parents have been so petty about it, especially my mom. But they don't include me on stuff anymore. They said they would, like if we took a family trip or whatever. They don't include me on anything anymore. They were going to go yard sailing, and the only reason why I was able to come is because I called my mom because I had her asked her question. That's the only reason I got included. And it hurts because it's just, I don't know. They told me they wouldn't do this, and they're already giving me the cold shoulder. And it's one of those things where, having it happen now, I realize why a lot of my relatives don't really like my parents. I realize that they're not the people I thought. And, I mean, it sucks to finally realize that. But, and I've talked about the middle sister, but I haven't talked about, like, my youngest sister. I'm about to say, because I have another sister who, like, she's youngest, she's, like, 9 years younger than me. She was a surprise, basically. That's what my parents say. And I love her to death. She's my kid. I mean, I was the one who was basically raising her. And I mean, it sucks I had to move out, but I had to do what was good for me. And I'm always there for her, though. I have told her, if you ever want to come talk to me, just get mom or dad to call me and I'll come talk to you. And I believe for the most part, they have. Like, we've kept in contact. But I feel so bad for having to do this. Because I mean, I never had anyone when I was younger. I never had anyone to really talk to. And I'm just glad I'm able to be in somewhere and heal. And I've got therapy in a day or two. So I'm going to go talk to her and just been. Because so much has happened. And another thing is, I had a dentist appointment because I have a tooth infection. Like, that's why, like, I was hurting so bad. And my mom canceled it because she forgot about it. She didn't find anyone who could take me, she just canceled it. And I can't even take myself because I'm not legally allowed to. And it sucks. Because I'm not able to get the help I need. Because my parents just don't care. I can't, like, get myself taken care of. And I'm in constant pain. And it hurts. But it's like, but I can't do much about it. Thankfully, I was able to have my cousin take me to urgent care to get medicine for the tooth infection, and it's doing better now. I was able to go to work today. But it still hurts so fucking bad. And I can barely eat because of it. Like, putting pressure on it just hurts. But I'm able to, the medication's it's helping a lot. But it's still, like, just kicking in, so it's still, like, not the best. And that's another thing. I basically got a job as soon as I could because I wanted to be out of the house more because I didn't want to be around my parents. And you know, that's sad. A child should want to get a job because they want, like, for other reasons, like, oh, I just want to be able to have my own money or have the experience or blah, blah, blah. I mean, yeah, sure, that too, but I just didn't want to be home. I couldn't just tolerate it. And, you know, my dad says he had it so bad, and I mean, he did. He had it worse than me, but you can't compare trauma with your own fucking kid when you're the one who traumatized them. It's unfair. It's just unfair. And it makes me feel like I'm not valid. And it hurts. But I'm finally in a place where I'm healing. I've been actually able to get good sleep, other than the last few nights because of pain. But I'm getting good sleep. I have a schedule. I'm better. I'm getting better. And I'm so grateful because I want to be the best I can be for my boyfriend and for my best friend. Because I don't think I would be here if it wasn't for them. They have done so much to me, for me, and I love them so much. And I don't know what I'd do without them. And another thing, whenever I moved out, I had to get some appliances. Like, I had most stuff, but, because of, like, how it was done. But I got my boyfriend's mom to get me an air fryer because I told my parents I needed one, they never did. And then I told them, yeah, she got me one, and they acted all disappointed. I told you what I needed, and you didn't listen, and now you're mad someone else did. They don't want to take accountability, but they don't do anything to help. They just, I don't know what they do. They don't do anything. And I'm already over here paying my own bills, and I'm in high school, guys. I shouldn't be doing this. I should be able to, like, just hang out with friends and relax, have a part-time job, and just be okay. But I'm basically working full-time hours over this summer because I need to save up money for myself, to be able to provide for myself, and be able to, like, spoil my boyfriend every now and then. And, you know, that sucks. I shouldn't have to be doing this, but not much I can do about it now. I'm just thankful I did what I did. I needed to do this, and I'm better. I'm getting better, and it means the world to me because I've been in therapy for so long, and nothing has gotten better. But now that I'm out of the toxic environment that I was, and I'm able to properly heal and actually express my emotions, I'm doing so much better. And it's nice. It's nice to be able to it's just nice to know that I'm getting better slowly. It's slow progress, but I'm getting there, and it's working, and that it makes me so happy to know that I can do it. Because I mean, I hate to say it, but I had really low self-esteem, and I feel bad for my boyfriend for having to deal with all of it, but he was there for me when no one else was. And I don't think I'll ever be able to repay him for that. I would do anything for him, because he's done so much for me. But I'm finally able to do some passion projects I've been wanting to do for so long. I wanted to make my own comic, and I'm finally getting the time to. And it makes me so happy. Because, I mean, I just never had the time. And here's another thing. I know artists don't get, like, a lot of money, but don't crush your kid's dream. Come on. I was wanting to be an artist so bad, but my mom decided, no, and fucking ruined my dream. And you know it sucked. Because, I mean, like, why would you tell a kid that their dream is pointless and to do something else? Let me have, like, hopes and dreams, please. Because at that point, it just made me not want to draw, like, at all. And while she had a point, say it gentler or something. Because I just, I don't know. Also, sorry for Larry who just popped in and hear me like talk about all this. My goodness. That's something to just come to. I've streamed like quite a bit before, and I've been gone for a while, so I'm just talking about like what's going on. I am so sorry, bro. Oh, you bitch. But go ahead, Bunt. I could probably tame a dog. Okay, there should be a thing right here. Oh my god, it's fucking ass. Cool. Love that. Anyways. Also, I should be getting a dual monitor soon, so hopefully I can start reading chat. But that's where I've been. That's just an update for like those who tuned in before. And yeah, it's been rough, but I'm finally somewhere that's good for me. We're doing better now, so I'll be able to stream more regularly and upload more regularly, etc., etc. So yeah, hopefully I can continue to grow, and because honestly all I want to do is just be able to give people somewhere to be comforted, somewhere to give people like a community to support each other and just get through this world together, because it's not easy. It's not easy. But hopefully people can. And another thing, if you have a different opinion, that is fine. Be respectful. And if your opinions are too different, say that, explain that, and that if you don't want to be friends with them anymore, just tell them that, because, I mean, that happens. Some people just have two different views. But, I don't know. I don't know how to end this video either. Or I don't know how to end stream. But, I'm gonna go, because I gotta work tomorrow. I gotta sleep. And I got some other stuff planned. So, I should definitely be streaming Wednesday. I'm off, and I have a few doctor's appointments, but I should be good. Alright. I'm trying to see something. Just check my spine just in case. Alright. Thank you everyone for tuning in. See you later.